Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has bombs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a squad from the American, the North Texas Mean Green. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So SMU's offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game.
Into the secondary on the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, SMU. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
That is how you start a football game. My guy's really fast, really good. I'm going to feature him, give him the football, and he will do the rest. One play, one superstar, one touchdown.
Here he comes with the return. Hits it with a stiff arm. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So North Texas offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl, but knowing you two the way I do it, there he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The give is to Williams. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting a run. Not only a positive run. Shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll go to the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
They'll run the toss. Oh, better look out.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if you start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
Going with the ground game left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right at the gut, gets the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
To the air, it's Russell. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. He's got it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Caught over the middle. It's Knight. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. They just keep firing. Big fella moving. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
14, North Texas, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really
turning it on. Powers through. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
North Texas, 7.
Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. By no means. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Can't connect on his first throw.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Baker. and the defense has set him up.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The give is to Williams. Going the other way, and he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Stoneburner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Looking to kick.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. 22. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They give him the rock again on second and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Texas.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
North Texas could see if they can get a chunk play here on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Running to Green. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting his tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It Smothers. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical.
Oh, he's got some space. And they're able to get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. And they're trying.
There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Baker. Working the big fella to the corner.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pulls and fires complete. Gets away from one, finds some space. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, SMU! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's got it down the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Got a man. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas really has it going on offense. Give to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Mean Green now facing the meanest of problems on third down. The offense changing the play. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It'll be incomplete, trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. First play of the drive comes from the 41. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. Getting us. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Williams. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this, a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude.
There he goes! And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Stoneburner. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and shoot up some extra yards.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, North Texas. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
SMU 21.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Runs through the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gets it to the back. Breaks into the open.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Punts it out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This time it's complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. On first down, here comes this offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Leaves it with the running back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd. Clock is your... Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Now on the option. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Mustangs!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
SMU 28.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got the first down. Looking for more. Gashing the D on the right. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Mean Green! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hold on, he had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw, it's Baker. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. The Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's looking to pass. Lets it fly. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made. Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line gets set, first down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. North Texas lining up, facing third and long. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Back to throw, it's Baker. Makes the catch. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
QB Spicer. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He's got an open man. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Wants to go up top on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He'll set up to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop.
Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have